Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Reflekton Records, or maybe this is your first time. In that case, my name is Marcus. I'd like to introduce myself in kind of a video of me, finding myself and finding my voice on YouTube. And that leads me to the question of today, does audio quality really matter? Do people care? I've been doing my research, and it's something that's been driving me completely insane for the past 3 months. I started this channel a little over 8 months ago, and I've been in audio. I'd like to say that I've been in audio production my whole life. I guess I've been an aspiring rap artist for most of my life since I was a young teenager. I've always had a studio. I've always had a microphone. I've always used digital audio workstations. And, I thought I knew what good sound sounded like. When I started this YouTube journey, I found out that I didn't. I had no idea. And it wasn't from, hearing anybody else's channel until recently that I realized that I had an audio/sound problem. If we go back to some of my other videos, and I'll try to show that here in a minute. But I wanted to do an example of what I think good audio is. And, it hit me the other night. I stumbled across, I've known who Markiplier is. I never really watched his content, but the other night, one of his videos for Unis Anus, however the hell you say that, popped up in my recommended. So I watched it, and I was completely blown away at the audio quality. And I think in 2020, we should all be stepping that side of this up. We're at 4K video. Why aren't we stepping up our audio as well? Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that are doing very well with their audio, but I listen to Pewdiepie, and it's like he's kind of one of the pioneers for YouTube. And nothing against Pewds, whatever, teach their own, but his audio sucks. I mean, it's ear piercing. I can't stand it. Like I said, nothing against him. He's got great content, but his audio, I mean, he's got all this money. Why would he, if I was making money from this, I would have such a bomb studio, and that's my plan down the road. But right now I'm recording in a room that's next to a furnace. I've got this mini fridge that's going, and maybe I'll do a walk around. But, I've been investing so much money, and, we can tally that up here shortly, but so much money into my audio. And I have my video, with this, I've got a Canon M50 with a Sigma 16 millimeter lens. And I think that it's decent quality. I think it's only actually uploading at 720p, or rendering at 720, because I'm using the USB. I'm not using a capture card because I like the autofocus. Figure that out, Canon, please. But anyways, I've invested a lot of money into an Apollo Solo, into the SM7B, into plugins, into UAD plugins. I mean, like I said, we could tally it up, and I've put a lot of money into this trying to get the right sound, and I think I'm almost there. I really like this sound. But it wasn't till the other, like a month ago, someone commented on how well I sounded on my channel, on my videos. And, it always been in the back of my mind, but the fact that this person that isn't an audiophile at all commented on that made me wonder how many people are listening to it and saying, oh my God, this is horrible. Because it really was. Now, let me show you what I think is kind of the standard for how you should sound. I mean, for one, this guy has an incredible voice, but here we go.
Someone asked me a year ago why I was doing this, why we were making a channel and putting so much effort into it just to delete it. They didn't understand it. They couldn't understand it. They were like, it didn't make any sense. Why would someone put all that effort into something they were just going to get rid of? They were just going to throw away. And I said, it'll make sense when it ends. And I don't think that point could have been more properly articulated than last night when 1.5 million people.
1.5 million people. You know, and I couldn't even duplicate what Markiplier, you know, how he sounds, even if I wanted to. You know, he's kind of got a nasally voice to him, which sounds incredible on, I believe that's the, I don't know if that's a Shure or a TLM that he's using, but I think, you know, he's probably using Adobe Audition and, you know, really getting in there and fine tuning everything. Let's take this down. But, you know, hearing that and how successful he is makes me want to go, you know, step the next level up in my audio production. So let's see here. I got last night, you know, I started getting into LUFS. If you're not familiar with that, whoops. And this is the WLM from Waves plus loudness meter. And I'm not going to get into how it works because there's tons of videos and that's how I learned about it. But each streaming platform has their own little setting for LUFS, which is, it stands for loudness. Gosh, I sound like an idiot right now. I apologize. I just got done actually insulating one of my rooms to, you know, try and drown out some sounds that I was getting. So I'm kind of like doing this last minute. So forgive me. I apologize. But that is just, whoa. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place. But back to audio quality, if you will. Let's look up what that LUFS means. That's going to drive me nuts if I can't sound proper in my videos. The audio quality might be good, but I sound like an idiot. LUFS meaning. I just had it. Loudness unit full scale. So anyways, you know, when you upload to YouTube, you want it at -14. Like I said, I'm not going to show you how to do that, but, you know, I was finding out when I actually started using this program last night, and I knew about it for a while, but when it comes down to, if you're not looking into it, you're being lazy. That's all it comes down to. And I was being lazy. I was just trying to, you know, I was focusing more on the content over the quality. And I think if I bring my quality up, the content will follow. You know, you got to have a vision. And my vision is to have this, you know, the best viewing and hearing pleasure humanly possible. You know, I definitely want to step the bar up for new creators this year, going into the next year. And I'm still small, but if I do happen to build, you know, a following, you know, I want people to see me and be like, that's the guy that I want to look like. That's the guy that I want to sound like. Like, be your own, but I want to set the bar, as I said. I apologize. I'm trying to goose fraba myself here. I get a little worked up when I get into this kind of stuff because it's really so exciting. This is definitely a passion of mine. And, you know, let me get into, let's look here. Let's bring up my display capture again. And let's go to my channel and let's look at what I sounded like in the beginning. I don't know if it's going to capture. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that. So let me pull this up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Stick with me. Almost there. And I'm going to pull up my very first video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official Reflekton Records vlog.
Hello, everyone.
You know, I've been in a tough spot lately because
You were in a very tough spot, bro.
to launch this.
You know, if you listen, you can hear my fan. You know, I had a crappy laptop at the time, but you can hear my fan going.
And
You can barely hear me.
Reflekton Records.
And I think I had my mic turned down so low because when I would, you know, record these videos, my fan would just. But you can barely hear anything I'm saying.
You know, I wanted to.
But anyways, I'll save that for another day. I plan on doing a year recap. That brings me to my next point. Subscribe if you haven't already. You're going to want to see what's coming. If this is interesting, if I seem any so what of someone that you would like to get to know and someone that you can enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, spread the word, and come back next time when I have more content, which there's a lot coming. I'm in the stages of building and mastering my craft right now, but I do have a plan for this. I'm not just running blindly. I don't plan to just react to all these artists that work very hard for their content. I plan to be my own image, but I have to get my name out there first. And, you know, this video mainly is for myself to look back on. I love, you know, as you can see, I'm looking back on, you know, my very first video right here. And I mean, look at the lighting was horrible. I got this lamp way up in the background. I have a wide angle camera. I mean, there's just so much going on, so much that was wrong with that picture. I had no idea what I was doing, but I just did it. So let's take that off there. But anyways, you know, I just think that, you know, getting into a better quality standard is going to be beneficial to you and your channel, to me, to anybody. If you're going to look in and do the research, and trust me, I've pulled my hair out. You know, like I said, we could tally up everything I've spent on getting this. It would take me a little bit here, but, you know, I've probably spent near, you know, $5,000 in this past year to get my audio in order. And, you know, that's with my computer and the plugins, hardware and software wise. You know, I've got some sound paneling. Like I said, I just went and picked up some insulation to put in the furnace room that kicks off that I unfortunately have to record next to. That was kind of a task. But you know, this is temporary, I believe. I plan to have, you know, an actual studio down the road. I'm looking into it. That is my dream, to have the real deal. And you know, if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below. If you're struggling in this, I'm here to help you. You know, I'm not going to give you, and you know, I'm not going to give you my sauce, you know, how I got to this point with, you know, what I'm using exactly. Cause even if I did, it's probably not going to work for you and your voice and the sound that you want, you know. You can get close, you can, you know, try to duplicate what other people are doing, but you can never actually replicate it. You know, you just got to work with things. And that's actually, you know, I've been struggling with the Apollo Solo and the UAD plugins for since the day I got it, trying to get this sound that you're hearing right now. There was so much going on. I noticed that there was like a ringing in my voice, and I'm still not sure what that was from, but I feel like I fixed it. Hopefully when I upload this video, you're going to hear that it's nice and crisp. I'm going to use the WLM plus meter to level out everything and have, you know, because I was uploading my videos and I noticed that it would get louder and quieter, louder and quieter. And I'm not sure if that was from YouTube compressing my videos or what. I'm hoping that this is going to sound just tip top, you know. I'm actually really excited to see how this will sound. But leave a comment below if you think that this sounds legit. Give a thumbs up. I've worked really hard to get where I am today. And, I would appreciate to see that other people appreciate the work that I am putting into this. I love the way it sounds in my headphones right now. It's almost addicting to hear yourself. Like it's kind of like some people have to always look in the mirror as they pass one. I always have to listen when I'm next to a mic and hear myself. It's a beautiful thing. And, I grew up never liking my voice, and I think that I finally found it. And I don't have a bunch of plugins. There's nothing special really on this. It's just EQ mainly, my highs and lows. And I think I found the perfect plugin last night. Just in UAD plugins alone, not to mention, the unit, $500 unit, I've probably spent $500-600 in plugins trying to find that right sound and twisting knobs and pressing buttons and sitting here babbling to myself, not even recording, just babbling to myself, trying to find that perfect tone. And I was talking so long the other night, I got lightheaded and I was just like, and I had to stop. It's persistence. Persistence is key. And I think that I'm just rambling on now. You're probably not even watching the video still. But if you are, leave a comment below. Magic. MAJIK. Let me know who the true soldiers are who stuck this out. And that's kind of going to play into what's going to happen down the road in my videos. There's going to be giveaways. There's a lot of surprises coming. I've got a lot of treats for you. Like I said, I'm just getting going. I'm just figuring myself out. And that's the scary part. I really don't even know what I'm doing yet. But it's all up here. So anyways, folks, like always, stay safe, do something productive, and Godspeed.